Hey guys, Smith with Minute Maintenance coming at you on an extremely windy day. We got 30+ mile-an-hour wind. It's been raining non-stop for the last several days, but unfortunately we got a tail light we got to fix on this 2013 Ford F-150. We got to swap out the whole housing due to a cracked lens. Stick with me. Windy or not, we still got to get some maintenance done. Alright guys, and as you can see on this 2013 Ford F-150 Lariat FTX by Tuscany, I have a cracked taillight housing here on the passenger side. Now this happened about a week ago. It took about 4 to 5 days worth of shipping to get the actual replacement housing in. I went ahead and put some Gorilla brand clear tape over the top because I wanted something that was actually strong and durable that I could actually drive around still, because it was going to take a while for me to actually get the housing to arrive, and I still want to be able to operate the vehicle, and I didn't want too much moisture getting in here to short out my bulbs. So guys, if you're ever going to do a patch job like this so you can keep driving around, make sure you use decent tape. Don't cheap out. Use some good tape so that it's strong, helps keep that moisture out, and also make sure you use tape that matches up with the color light. So right here, the light that's going to shine through here is mostly going to be red. The last thing you want to do is put black over top of here or gray over top of here, or any sort of like yellow tape, because that'll make the color look different and that'll get you pulled over by the cops. So we want the color of the tape to still allow the exact same color to shine through that you're trying to originally show OEM. Otherwise, that's a traffic violation. You get yourself pulled over. We want to avoid that. So let's go ahead and pop the tailgate, grab our new tail light housing, and get this one swapped out. All right guys, now that we've got the tailgate down, you can actually see we have access to our bolts here, 5/16, 5/16, just those 2 bolts. The whole thing pops out, and then you have access to all your bulbs if you're looking to change the bulbs, or the whole housing itself, which is what we're working on today. So again, all you need is a 5/16 socket and your replacement taillight housing. Now as you can see, I went with the exact same design with the chrome on the outlay. I ordered this one from carparts.com. I've always had a lot of good luck from them. I know there's a lot of different car parts and auto stores and online accessories and so forth, but carparts.com always has done a good job for me when it comes to wide latitude of vehicles that I work on, to get things sent to me quickly at a fairly reasonable price, and that's going to match up. So let's go ahead and take our 5/16 socket, set to lefty-loosey, and let's start loosening this cat up top. Pop, 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 pop. There we go. Man, this weather has been crazy. If it's not snowing, it's raining non-stop and windy. Bolt 1, and we'll come down here and loosen up bolt number 2. All right, now that we got both bolts out, all you do is you take the whole housing and you pull it directly back. Again, directly back, because what you have are 2 pressure clips, one up here and one down here, that are pushed straight in, so you got to pull them straight out. So add a little bit of even pressure across, and there's actually, you can grab a hold back here, get your fingers back there, start working it from the top and the bottom. Woo! Oh, even with that tape, look at all that water that I've gotten in there. Woo! I am lucky that my bulbs didn't burn themselves out. Now I have access to all my bulbs. Well, one of them's definitely broken, so we're gonna have to get that swapped out too. So as you can see guys, you have 3 plugs, 1 light bulbs, one that goes on top, one in the middle, and one on the bottom. This bottom one, well, the tape didn't do as good a job as I was hoping it was going to. I mean, but it's been raining torrentially for like the last 2-3 days, so I'm really not surprised. So I have to get that bulb swapped out. But the way they fit into the back of the housing is they literally, as you can see here, they've got wide, thin, and thin. They line up, and you twist them in clockwise, counterclockwise. It's a fairly simple process, but I do happen to have a spare bulb in my glove box. Let me go and swap that out, and then we'll put the new housing in. All right, and to get this broken bulb out, or any of the bulbs out, it literally just pushes and pulls right out. But be careful if you are dealing with a broken one, because you do have metal probes here and glass, potentially a cutting hazard. Now, since there was moisture in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a rag here and I'm going to try to dry it off the best that I can. And then just because I happen to have it on hand, I'm going to use some of this electronic cleaner. This is an alcohol-based cleaner, and it's going to go in there and it's going to clean up, hopefully, any other garbage, and dry pretty quick. And we're going to let that drip dry itself good to go for a couple seconds, well, maybe even a minute or 2, and then we'll get everything reinserted into the new, all the bulbs twisted and inserted into the new housing. All right guys, so now I have my brand new housing here, and what you're going to do is before you install the housing, of course, you're going to want to reinsert the light bulbs into the appropriate slot. Now, this one is at the very top, so I know it goes in the top. This cat's in the middle, and the bottom one where the new bulb is in it. So let's go ahead and get those reinserted. All right, and as I mentioned earlier, if you look at the bulb around the outside, you see that these blades here, some are thicker, some are thinner, and then you line them up with the appropriate holes. So you see how there's a slot there, one's thicker and the other thinner. You go ahead and you line that up, and then you twist it in. So I'll go ahead and get that bulb reinserted. Obviously, everything in life is easy with two hands, so I'm trying to hold the camera for you guys so you can watch the magic as it happens. Reinsert it, and then give it a clockwise twist, and she's locked in. And we'll do that exact same process for the other two bulbs. All right, now I got all three bulbs reinserted, and install is the exact opposite. You want to come over here and you want to line up your little pressure clip knob there with the slot. Get that out of the way with the slot there, and then the second one, as you can see, down there. Line those up. There you go. You can feel it locked in place, and then just give it a nice push forward until you hear it click. One, boom. Lock, stocked, ready to rock. Now all we gotta do is reinstall our two 5/16 bolts. One up top and one in the bottom. Set our wrench to righty-tighty, and we're good to go. And there you go. Now we have ourselves a brand new taillight housing on this 2013 Ford F-150. And again, that's the same process you guys would use if all you were looking to do was to change any of the light bulbs or swap out the taillight housing with light bulbs on the driver's side. Exact same process. So I'm gonna stand over here, guys, closer to my house, try to get out of that wind. I know it made it a little difficult for you guys to hear me, but I took advantage of the break in the weather. It's been raining nonstop for the last 48 hours. They predict it's gonna rain another nonstop for the next 72 hours, but we have a small break here for the next hour or so, so I took advantage of it. Unfortunately, we had the wind to deal with, but that's part of life, guys. You take the lumps and you keep on moving. So please like and subscribe. Drop any comments or questions below. Is there any projects you guys are working on that you need some assistance with? Feel free to reach out. We'll answer any questions that we have. And as always, guys, I hope this video makes things a little easier for you guys to find a minute out of your own day to do some maintenance. We'll catch you next time.